Hi there, it's Susan again, and I thought I'd give you an update on the album I've been making. As I work, I like to keep it in one of these trays, just with all the pages there. I've got the binding and everything all together, so I can flick through and just find the page that I want. But just to show you what I've done so far, let's take it out of there. I've used my binded awl, so that's the wire I've got ready to bind it up with at the end, but I've already gone ahead and punched a lot of the holes here. The cover, I used the cover that I downloaded, but I wanted the book to be bigger than this size, so I put it on some black cardstock that's dyed all the way through. I just put it at an angle here and used my binded awl down the side, so it's considerably bigger in size than it would have been if I just used the original sheet. I've used some washi tape here, and I've just got some of these rosette shapes punched out ready to put some flowers over the top, and I've got a little nameplate here ready. The insides are almost a repeat, and then I've got the pages. But once again, I wanted to put my own little twist on this book, so I've got some Marion's pages. Some of them I've just done some extra bits too, like here I've done some embossing. Sorry, seem to have shadows happening here. Let's see if I can tilt that light a bit. That might be better. And then I've added some of my own pages. So I've used black cardstock and some designer paper that I have. And I've just been able to make extra pages of my own design to intersperse between the downloadable pages. So the designer paper I've been using are Kaiser Craft paper pads, 6.5 inches square. This is the Chanteuse collection. I have the Bonjour collection and Pink Gelato. So I've just been pulling pages out of these because they are fairly close in value and tone to what's already in the album there. So this is one little page that I've added. This is a downloaded page. This is another one. So I tried to make them different sizes. Beautiful metallic papers as well. I've used the Martha Stewart punch along the top. And on the back I've got just a little band there to put a tag in. I haven't made many of the tags yet, but that's the next step. This one is a pocket page, so it opens here. And because the paper's 6.5 inches square, this album I think is 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 is the maximum height of the pages that I've had, and 6 inches across is the usable size. So I've had to improvise with what I can do with the pages. So here in this page I actually split it and then covered the join there where the papers don't meet with some washi tape, so just to disguise that. The back, I've yet to find a nice page to go on the back there. These are more of the pages that belong. Here's another one with the little pink umbrellas on. I thought that paper was cute. And I've just made this one shorter in height. So it's 6.5 inches, takes the full height of the paper from the pad. And the same on the back. More tags. You've seen all these before, so I'll flick through these. Here's another one where I have made a tag this time to go in there. So you can see how I've made up the difference in the paper height by just adding a little border strip across the top. This is the black impression. When you buy your clear mount stamps, they give you the black outline of what the stamp is. I saved those, so that's one of the stamps there, and I'm just using that as a little tab to hold the tag in. Again, I've used the two pieces of paper here so it coordinates well, and I've run that through an embossing plate just on the edge. And the back is fairly plain. And on the back here I've made a pocket using the designer paper, and then I'll make a tag to go in there rather. Let's keep going through. Oh, here's a page ready for assembly. So I've got my page which is going to fold out like this. So I've got my paper already cut, ready to go on there, and then this is going to be across the corner like so, so that's going to hold my tags in. And I've already made the tags for this, so I used the small embossing plate there, and then on the reverse I tried to position the flowers so that they were there at the end of the flourishes. So that's going to sit in there, and then another little tag is going to go on the top. That's going to open up, and I've already got these pages in place here. I've got one down, and what I've done here, you can see where the paper finishes, and to disguise that I've made little pockets. So we've got a little pocket that's going to go in here, and that's just made like this. So this one's been made the same way, and I'm just ready to add glue along these edges here and fold those under and stick that down to make a matching pocket on that side. And then the back, similar thing, but it's going to have a much deeper pocket on the back. And there's the paper to go on there, so that's going to have a much deeper pocket. So that one I will put together shortly. This is the page I showed you that I'd already made the tabs for, and the tabs were going to just sit in this little pocket here like that. Because I thought these two tags were quite thick, I wanted to raise this pocket up, so I've used some dimensional tape, and I have foam tape in two thicknesses. I actually decided I'd use this thinner one, and I've cut it down into just half width to stick on the back here. So I've done that all the way round, but I don't like the thought that you could look in between the two black layers and see the white tape. And I know you can get black foam tape, but we can't get it here in Australia. So all I do is I just run around the edge with a black marker pen to take the whiteness off the edge of that tape. So I just run the pen all the way around like that. Whoops, just around the edge, and that takes away the whiteness. Sorry, I'm a bit back the front here, and a little bit here, and a little bit here. Inside the pocket it doesn't matter because you won't see it, but I just run all the way around like that, just to disguise the whiteness of that edge, so that when I place it down like this, and I'll peel the paper off and do that in a moment, but when I place it down, if you were to look along the side here, you won't be able to look in and see a white strip of tape. That would really bother me. So that's what I've done, which means that just stands up a little bit so these tabs will slide in nice and easily. So I just thought I'd inject that into the video you're watching. It's something I discovered at the end when I was putting this page together, but I thought it might be useful for of the downloaded pages. And this is the back cover. This is the little copyright and signature from Marion Smith, so I just wanted to give her credit in the album, so I cut that out and distressed it and just put that on there. And then I'll put one for my own name on here somewhere as contributor as well, and that's the back cover. So that's the album. We're nearly there. A few more tags. I've got one more page here which is all ready to go. This is another one that I've made, and it's going to open up like this, and then this is going to be a pocket here. So what I've done is I've tried to use my cardstock the best I could. So this is a page here, and I had another piece here. So I cut this out, so this would be 12 inches across. So I cut this bit out and left this one on. So I scored that so it folded. And then this piece here has come from here. So this is the bit of cardboard that was cut out here, cardstock that was cut from here. And then I've used a little black cardstock join to join these two pages here so that it flips open. And then that's all those joins will be covered with paper. So I've got some paper here ready to go. So I've already used my ATG gun to put the sticky on the back. So this is the one that's going to go up here. like this. And again, you can see where it doesn't meet, but because we're going to have the flap across there, that's not going to matter. That's coming across here. And then on the inside, I have, let's see, I have a metallic paper, that's it there. So that's going to sit on the inside there, like so. I love my ATG gun, but you've really got to watch those little bits of glue that do come over the edges. Now this one also, because this is going to fold open like that, this is going to be seen, so I've got some paper for that, which is a toning in page, and that's going to come in here, just like so. And then I'll use my circle punch to punch out that extra bit there. So just line that up, and you can see how I've got the halfway mark actually drawn on here with my permanent marker pen, just so I can get all these little punch outs nice and even. So there's that. And then lastly, I've got the piece for here, which matches the inside bit. So that comes in here, and I have cut this so I should see a little smidge of the black just around that opening there. Now all I've got to do is get my glue and glue along here to close that pocket up, and that's that page done. And then on the back I've got a sheet, and again the same problem, the sheet wasn't big enough, so I trimmed it down here. So instead of being 6.5 by 6.5, it's 6.5 by 5.5, and I just want to offset this, so push it up to the page there and offset it. And I think I might repunch my holes even through the edge there. Let's see. Yeah, I think it needs to be at that angle like that. And then I'll just repunch those few holes there. A little bit of glue there still. Let's wipe that away. And then I've made a tab for that. So I used a piece of the metallic paper that was from the other side. Here's a little nameplate, and I've put this bit up on dimensionals here, and then on the back I've got my dimensionals only along the bottom part. Whoops, I'm not very good at getting in frame here. So that's going to sit along the bottom so that a photograph can be slid in underneath. So let's just eyeball that and center it. Just like so. And then the photograph will still slip underneath there onto the phone. And then I can just slip this in wherever I think it's most appropriate to go. So, and slowly my album gets built up. So thanks for watching again. This is Susan from the Pattern Place, and I should be back one more time to show you how it's all finished up. Bye!